Hi, welcome to Thursday. Today is Think About It Thursday. And what are we thinking about? We are thinking about the goodness of God. So, what do we do every day here? We speak into our lives, we speak into our future, and we tell our destiny that we are coming by saying this. Repeat after me. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Say it prayerfully. Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Why? Because I am a child of the Most High God. And whatever God has for me today, it's mine in the name of Jesus. So give God praise. Say, God, I thank you for today. I thank you for my blessing. I thank you for my healing. I thank you for my increase. Because, God, I know that you love me and you have good things in store for me today. I want to let you know that God has a plan for you. Say this. God has a plan for me. Say it again. God has a plan for me. Tell it to your situation this morning. God has a plan for me. On this Think About It Thursday, tell it to your future. God has a plan for me. My plan may have failed. Whatever I thought I was going to do, right now it's hurting my head because it seems as though it will never come to pass. But say this into your future. Speak this into your life. Speak this word. God has a plan for me. Remember Joseph. When Joseph got that dream and he shared the dream with his brothers, because of jealousy, his brothers wanted to kill him. They threw him in a pit. They sold him into slavery. He was in jail. He was wrongfully accused. Joseph went through so much of stuff that he could have just give up and say, I thought God had a plan for me, but I probably was wrong. Because look, I am in prison for being innocent and I probably may die. But he decided wherever he was, he wanted to be excellent. Joseph stayed in prison for 13 years until that day came forward. And his day of appointment came when he went straight to the Pharaoh and he interpreted the dream because of the gift that God has placed in his life. And the Pharaoh said, there will only be one man ahead of you in this country, that is me. But you will govern and rule over the affairs of Egypt. And from a prisoner to the prime minister, God had a plan for Joseph. And if God could do it for Joseph, God has a plan for you. Remember David, just tending sheep. In fact, his father pushed all his brothers ahead of him. They were in war. They were more recognizable to the community. But this shepherd boy was just a mere boy in the back of the wilderness tending to some sheep. When the prophet came to the home, not even the father remembered David because it was not even in his thought that this boy could be anything great. You may be feeling like David and you may feel, well, everybody is saying that I would not amount to anything. And the mistakes I've made in my life, I don't think God will ever do anything with me. And again, my time is over. I want you to rebuke that. I want you to take that thought and just stray it so far away because I want to let you know God has a plan for you. David, on the instruction of his father, after he was anointed by the prophet, on the instruction of his father to carry some snacks for his brothers, his day of appointment came when he faced that giant one-on-one. Because why? David knew something that you know about yourself. There is something that is on the inside of me that is untapped. It is like a spring. It's like a fire. It's something on the inside of me. Although my life is a mess, although my situation doesn't seem too fruitful and too refreshing to even myself, that makes you don't even want to get up in the morning. You don't even want to go out to work. Why? Because you feel so down. God has a plan for your life. And if God could do it for, these are just two examples for Joseph. If God could do it for our brother David, from a prisoner to a prime minister, from a shepherd boy to the king, come on. God is saying greater things I will do in your life. So say this. Believe it today. Think about these words today. Whenever you feel down and you're feeling depressed and you're feeling as though, okay, probably today is not my day. No, that's not the thought I want you to take. I want you to say this. Say, God has a plan for me. Think about that word today. And I want to remind you that you are blessed to be a blessing. God created you to dominate. Don't allow anyone or anything to dominate you. Until we meet again. Shalom.